Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. We are out here today with Mr. Bullet, and he just got a bath. He's feeling very, very good about himself, and we're in the shade because today's a little hot. So we got him in the shade, and you can see here we've got two collars on him. We got the nylon collar behind him, and we got the prong collar. And so we started him on the prong collar, the nylon collar first, and then we got him used to that and walking around with the leash. So we just put him on the nylon collar and the leash and let him just walk around. Then we put the prong collar on. Now you could tell that he's not used to it because that's why he's itching like crazy at the collar, the prong collar, okay? And just want to give everybody some time to look at him here. Now, Mr. Bullet is already reserved. The family already has reserved Bullet, and they are a previous client of mine. I believe this Mr. Bullet here will be their third, as a whole, as a whole family, will be their third puppy, if I'm not mistaken. And I really appreciate families that are loyal to me, and I try to be just as loyal, if not more, back to them. So today I had a phone call, or a text rather, from a family that got a puppy 4 years ago from us, and they had some questions, and we were more than willing to take that time to answer those questions via text. It could be through a phone call, email. I prefer phone calls just because I'm a little old-fashioned with that. I kind of like the one-on-one correspondence there, and sometimes I can get myself a little bit more clear and a little bit more detail through that. And you know how sometimes that texting can come across the wrong way, and I like to avoid that if possible. I don't want any miscommunications there, okay? So we're gonna go through some command training. This is Bullet again, right after a bath. There's been no exercise as far as playful exercise in this, okay? So no playful exercise, just we're gonna go right into a walk, and then we're gonna go right into some command training, okay? We've got other people out here, we've got other people out here with us for distractions. So we're gonna work with that, with the distractions. Heel, good boy, good boy. You'll see if you watch the leash, I've got a slight slant out to the left, okay? Heel, whoa, sit, good boy, Bullet, good boy. The slight slant out to the left was to keep him away from my feet, and he wants to hug my feet there as we're walking, so we're trying to correct that and keep him a little bit more freedom, let him feel like he can walk a little bit further away from me. Stay, the command stay will be straight up, stay, good Bullet, See how he stepped out of that stay? So we're gonna put him gently right back in to a sit, then stay, good, stay, good. Some trainers, you'll hear them say the word yes, we use okay. We use good. Okay, it's the same concept, good. You're just praising them. The reason I use good versus yes is we're doing positive reinforcement training. Number one, come. Good boy, good. And see, the word yes is a very energetic word, okay? It's a very positive word, and it works very well. To step up the word yes, typically you have to use a treat to do that, to enforce that yes. Okay, they usually put that together. Then what you do is you train them to come off of the treat, and that word yes will keep being implied, and it reinforces that command, okay? So it's the same concepts, but there's no way besides using a treat or into your voice on that command versus the word good. The word good, okay, I can say good boy, like that, right? Okay, and I'll do that in the whole exercise program. Okay, so we go heel, good, heel, good boy. Now, you can tell in my voice that I could step that up just like the word yes, okay? And again, this is not for the purpose of putting one down or the other, because I don't like to do that. I don't like to put training methods down or talk to other trainers or about other trainers. I am totally opposed to that, because And even other homeowners or you know, parents, fur baby parents that had babies and they train totally different. They might find a situation that really works good for them. So if it works good for them and their dog obeys them, then why put that down? Because it works, right? As long as the puppy's not getting hurt during that process, there's really nothing to be concerned about, okay? They found something that works good for them, and it works, and they got a perfectly well-mannered puppy, then that's something that should be praised. So the reason I'm going through this detailed explanation is because I'm explaining to you why we do what we do, okay? And that is why we use good. Because at the end of the exercise, okay, whoa, sit. Good boy, good boy. When we're all done with our exercise, I will say, Bullet, excellent job. Excellent job. The charisma, the energy that I have when I say the word excellent, Bullet will start and thrive and start to learn that he wants to earn that excellent every time, okay? It's like anybody that's in business, if they get a 4-star, they should automatically ask you, what would it take to get a 5-star? Okay, it's the same thing. We're saying, hey, you did a good job, but I'm gonna give you a 4-star. You could have got a 5-star. That excellent. What do I got to do to work for that 5-star? Okay, same thing as this. The dog learns to say, hey, what do I got to do to work for that excellent that I heard last time? And they'll keep working for that, okay? And that's what we're doing with Mr. Bullet here. Look how handsome he is. Dark eyes, nice head. Okay, heel. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Whoa, whoa, sit. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Okay, so Mr. Bullet, I'm gonna be done here. I don't lose his attention. Let me just grab one of my boys here. Gabe, can you grab him, please? I'm gonna grab one of my boys to work him a little bit more and to, so I can continue to talk here about Mr. Bullet. If you would take him and put him over there so he can get some water where the bowl's at, please. Okay, so Gabe's going to take Bullet there, and we'll walk with him here behind him. Bullet is 95% done, and he is a black lab, as you probably could tell in the video, and very, very awesome genetics. Okay, probably some of the best genetics in the country. And the reason I can say that is because I know his genetics very well. I know where his genetics come from. Make sure he takes his collars off, Gabe. Once you get him in there, take all the collars off. And we don't want him to get hurt, so this is how we do things. This is what we call a no rules. So he could do no rules when we take the collars off. So they're trained, conditioned for the collars. So each collar means something different, okay? So when there's no collars, there's no rules. Uh-oh. He got out, Luke. You left the gate open. Oh, his Gabe. I see. Passing the buck. I see how it is. Okay, so we're going to put him back in here. This is an opportunity for him to have a little bit of free time. It's a controlled free time. And we also have water available to him right here. Okay, this is also a mimic of the crate, but he gets a little bit more room. So he gets a little bit room here. He gets to watch everything, learns to be by himself, but yet outside with us. So he can retain himself, control himself. Restrain is the word I was looking for. And then we'll put him in a crate in the house, okay? Of course, it's air conditioned in there, obviously. Well, maybe that may not be obvious to most people. But anyway, it's aired. And so anyway, we do tell him, excellent job, Bullet, excellent job. You did an excellent job, okay? So we praise him for that. Hey, Gabe, can you get a tennis ball for him? And so anyway, we'll let him play with the tennis ball as long as he doesn't chew on it. We'll let him know that there's some water right here. There's some water right there, big guy. Hey, right here, right here. There you go. There's some water. And he's going to get a drink. Okay, sometimes you have to remind him that it's there. He would eventually figure it out that it's there probably by stepping in it. Just set it in there for him. And there's my little boy, Luke. He's a big helper as well. Okay, so again, back to him. He's got wonderful genetics. Some of the best genetics in the country for show and for field. Okay, and some of them genetics, I'm just going to mention them right off the bat here. The one for the field side is called Candlewood. Okay, So I'm going to step back here. So, because what I don't want to teach him is to jump on that gate. If I stand there, he wants out, he's going to want to work up that gate and jump on it. That's what we do not want him to do. Okay. So, one is Candlewood. Okay. Mary Howley is her name, and her and her husband started the Candlewood bloodlines, if I could say it that way, the genetic there, and bred carefully this American dog, Labrador. Phenomenal genetics. Her competitor, in my opinion, would be referred to as Kellogg. Okay, and Kellogg is a known more or less for a British lab. That's what they're kind of in that pool, if I could say it that way, of along those British lines, and you'll see that. Okay, and then there's another mix. Now I don't deal with Kellogg's because they are a very aggressive dogs. I don't care for the Kellogg's, and hopefully that doesn't offend nobody, but if it does, I mean, it is what it is. I got my preference, you got yours, and I'm just giving you my opinion on that. Do your business. Do your business. We're going to take advantage of this just real quick. Do your business. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Do your business. That's a good boy, Bullet. Do your business. Now, again, I like to do things natural. I'm not try to show a lot of this here. Some people might get grossed out watching dogs do their stuff here, so try to give them some privacy. And do your business, Bullet. Do your business. Good boy. Good boy. So you'll find that I like to use the natural situations. So when they, like for example here, they go to the bathroom, we can tell them to do your business, put the command in, and he does it, and then we can praise him for it. Okay. So now what I'm doing is we're going to gently move the pen, and we're going to bring it over here so it's in this other grass, and that he does not step in that, because I also have a water bowl here, and if he would step in that stool and then play in the water, we would have a contamination situation. Okay, and that's not what we want. All right, so there we go. Okay, so the next bloodlines that are out there is there's really several, but I'm gonna go over the two bigger ones. One is Borador, and they, along with some others, hold the record for show dogs. Okay, Borador is a big show breeder. They hold a lot of show records. Excuse me, a lot of show records. The other one is Dignol, and they too are a big breeder. Show breeder. They hold a lot of records. One dominant name in their line is Mr. Arnold, Dicknold Arnold. He is a very dominant dog. You will see him in a lot of pedigrees. So if you pull pedigree up of a dog and your dog is English or all English, partial English, you look back in the 4th or 5th generation of that dog, I can almost guarantee you, if it's 100% English, I can almost guarantee you that you will see Dicknold in there somewhere. If it's not in the 5th generation, go back 7, 8, 9, 10. It will definitely be in there somewhere. He's very dominant in the show side. So that's his genetics. This dog here that's in front of us, Mr. Bullet, that's some of his genetics, and those are his 3 key genetics. Okay, his dad is black. His dad's name is Cash. His grandfather is Chocolate. His name is Frankie. His mother's name is Sally, and she is yellow. And grandpa would be Snow, and he is also yellow. And most of those genetics on Snow's sides is all show. Sally is all show, except for Sally's mother brings the American side in there. So that's why Mr. Bullet here, he's got an English build, but he is not 100% English. He's more 75-25, and that is my preference of breedings. Now, I won't go into the detail how we get those breedings like they are, because it's kind of exclusive to myself. I have a lot of people trying to figure it out, and that's one thing we will not reveal, because it is very exclusive in how we do that and to get the genetic diversity. Again, genetic diversity, what that means is your genetics are just what it says, they're diverse. Okay, so meaning you're not line breeding. Okay, I do not line breed. I don't believe in it. I know what I'm doing to be able to line breed, but I do not do it, and to be honest with you, I really don't support it. It can be good. It can be good. Not to lie, it can be good. But in some cases, in most cases, many people don't know what they're doing. 1956 and 1957, these breeders kind of started that line of stuff, and they really didn't know what they're doing. Okay, I'm going to go over another subject with Mr. Buleit here. And again, this is more or less for his family. They can kind of see what's going on in his training and whatnot. But this is for other people to see what we do. We do the same thing with every dog. We just start different places with the dogs because dogs all do not start at the same spot as far as their training. I'll let them tell me what they're good at and what they want to start with, okay? So the first thing I want to go over as well is that when you have a puppy, that you have them in a crate, okay? They want to be beside you. They want to do everything with you, and all of a sudden it's time to go in the crate, okay? And again, like I said, this little pen is our outdoor crate, okay? Especially when it's hot, I'm not putting them in a crate like that. It's not safe for them. And so we put them in these outdoor little pens, very safe for them and whatnot, and they can play in there, different things like that. Now, again, what this teaches them is to be by themselves. They can see what's going on with us out here, be no different than being in the house, but they can see what's going on and they can retain themselves, restrain themselves. I don't know why I keep saying restrain themselves, okay? And the purpose is behind this is to simulate the crate in the home. And we will get there. I'm not going to do any videos on that, so we won't get there, but we will eventually take him from out here, take him in the house. Once he goes from playing, then he gets a bath, play, vice versa, whatnot, go into a training session. Today's going to be a little different because of the sake of the video. We actually did bath, training session, then we're going to do playtime, and then we're going to go back to this pen, then we'll go inside, okay? And the reason I do that is give their body temperature enough time to cool off or cool down, and then to go inside. I don't want to put the dog in shock by going in and out of heat, cold, heat, cold, heat, cold. It's not healthy on not only us, but it's not healthy on them either. So I'm very careful how I do that. So the thing I was going to talk about with this, another thing is that when you're in your home and you have your dog barking, such as this right here, okay? Now, any attention I give him during this process, he is going to build off that, okay? He should be perfectly fine with me talking like I am now. If you have family members coming over, now see how he's already entertaining himself, okay? Now, I wouldn't leave him unattended with that tennis ball because I don't want him to start tearing and ripping it to pieces. If I would leave for a little bit, I'd have someone else out here with him. If I go into the crate in the home and I need a chew toy, I'm going to use a black Kong and put it in his side of his crate so that he can have that to chew on. Okay, so it's entertaining himself. If he gets bored, he's going to have a problem. He's going to want it to do things, okay? So he wants out of here. He wants to be with me. He has to learn that he needs to be inside here by himself and he can be quiet, and that's okay. Now, he starts barking. We're not going to give him no attention. We're not going to go over there and tell him to be quiet because he's not going to understand that in the first place. And the only thing that dog associates when I go over there and I say, hey, stop barking, or that's enough, or shh, or some of those lines, the only thing he's perceiving off that is attention. And that's what they thrive on, okay? They want our attention. They want our interaction. So what's he going to do? He's going to continue to bark more, okay? You don't have to tell him no. You don't have to scold him. You don't have to, I've heard people, I've been on the phone with people, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, excuse me, 1 second. And then they're like, shut up, telling the dog to shut up in the background. That's uncalled for. And I'm going to say that in a very nice way. Uncalled for. You don't have to do that, okay? I was on the phone with another trainer the other day. She trained boxers, and supposedly she does therapy dogs. And the dogs were barking in the background, and she says, just 1 moment, please. Turns around, puts the phone down, and I can hear her clear as a bell telling the dogs to shut up in a scolding way. If these dogs are therapy dogs, you for sure don't have to do that, nor should you, okay? Okay, so here we are. We got the crate. This is our outdoor crate right here again, for those that are just jumping in here. This is our outdoor crate, and we get him used to seeing us. I'm talking, I'm doing things, I'm moving around. He learns that he's not getting his attention at all when he's in here. And he has to calm down and restrain himself from the bark and go there. Now, a dog's way of communicating with us is through barking, okay? They're going to bark. He wants my attention, and he wants out, okay? He will learn over time that he does not have to bark. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk away further and further and further, okay? Now, what I do is I teach him that it's okay to be alone. He can watch me do this and that and other, and you'll notice that he will be more quiet as the further I get away. His timing of barking is going to get less and less and less the further I get away, okay? And the reason I do this is because it teaches him that he could be okay by himself when I'm farther away, but he can also do it when I'm close, okay? So let's see how he's comfortable. He's laying down. I don't know if I can zoom up on him. I'm in a different setting, so I can't zoom up on him, okay? But see how he's really chill? Okay, he stood back up. He did a little bit of a chop. You probably didn't hear that because I was talking. He just did one little chop, whoo, just like that, okay? Now he's gonna occupy himself going over there. Now, a bored dog will get himself in trouble. And I'm gonna jump right into this because he's already starting this and we don't want him to do this, okay? So he just laid down. Now, if I keep him in here too long, which we're not going to do that and we never do, but if he would stay in here for too long, okay, we would create a dog that would be very ornery. And what I mean by that is he would become a digger. Okay, dogs that dig most of the time is because they're bored. Okay, they don't have toys to play with, they're bored, they want to dig. A puppy like this needs to be entertained, needs to be in a crate when he's not doing anything so he can't get in trouble. Okay, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up right now, so because I can see that he's getting bored and I don't want to have a problem here, so we're gonna pull him out of there. Okay, and then again, when you have a dog in the crate and they're barking all the time, just ignore it, and they will learn that they can get your attention when they're quiet. Okay, now one good way of making this go a little bit faster, good boy, see, now watch, I'm gonna cut off. As soon as they start barking, you stop, okay? And when they stop barking, you just say good boy. Then they're quiet and he's on his back legs trying to get out. We don't want that, okay? So as soon as he goes back down, now again, this is a way you can speed things up. Good boy, look how he said, good boy, that's a good boy, Bullet. That's a good boy, that's a good boy. See, he's getting his attention when he's quiet and he's behaving himself. See that? See the difference? Good boy. Now he's laid down, he's chill. Good boy. Keep praying. He'll learn to behave himself in the manner that he's in when he, as he hears the praise, okay? And the attention, when he gets his attention, he's acting like he wants to, like we want him to, not like he wants to. And that's how that works, okay? I'm gonna wrap this up. I've gone way too long. I did not intend for this video to go that long. So we're gonna go ahead and put him, he already went to the bathroom and he's gone potty. So we're gonna go ahead and take him in the house now and put him in the crate. And we will see you on the next video.